And with me now is Rob Douglas, the mayor of North Cowichan, BC. Nice to see you today, Rob.
Hi, Caroline.
Talk to me about the impact this will have on your community.
Yeah, it's a real punch in the gut for our community, especially the 350 workers who are now out of work. It's tough to get news like that any time of the year, but even more difficult with the Christmas and the winter holidays just around the corner.
Your grandfather helped build the original mill back in the 1950s. How significant is this employer for the community and the fabric of this town?
Yeah, it's been important for my family. Like you said, my grandfather helped build it. My father was a pipe fitter there for most of his career, and I used to work there in the summers, paid my way through university. I think my family story is similar to so many others throughout our community. They're one of our major employers, biggest single taxpayer in our municipality, and there's all kinds of economic spin-offs as well. So these aren't the kind of jobs you can replace anytime soon, and we're definitely reeling from yesterday's announcement.
Premier David Eby spoke earlier today to reporters, and he said his #1 priority is trying to see if there's any possibility to keep this plant open. But when speaking with public affairs from Domtar just earlier this afternoon, there wasn't a suggestion that might happen. Are you hearing anything from the company or the government on this?
Yeah, I did speak to the forest minister yesterday and did speak to the company several times, as well as the union representing the impacted workers. As a municipality, we've got to prepare for the worst, and that's what we're doing right now. However, I am hopeful that we can find another buyer to step in and keep this mill going. Don't want to create any unrealistic expectations in my community, but I think we owe it to our residents, we owe it to the workers to do whatever we can to find somebody to step in and keep it going. I am going to be meeting with Premier David Eby, the Forest Minister and Labour Minister, later this afternoon, and we are going to be discussing that topic and many others related to the shutdown announced yesterday.
But if the price of pulp is as weak as it is there really an option for somebody else to step in given the financial climate?
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, there are other pulp mills still operating. The Harmac pulp mill, for example, in Nanaimo, which is owned partially by their employees, has been very successful over the last decade and a half. And that is an idea that has been floated in our community. If there's some way we could have an employee ownership model, which is common in many parts of the Western world, but unfortunately hasn't really taken off across Canada.
I just want to circle back to that because that has been a very successful model in Nanaimo. I've been there, I've seen that mill, and it works. Is that what people are speaking about in Cowichan?
Yes, some have raised it. And I just spoke yesterday to one of the former workers from the Harmac site, one of the pipe fitters who spearheaded that effort. And it's not just Harmac. I mean, check News as well as an employee ownership model. There are others across Canada and the Western world, so it does have a proven track record.
It does, and particularly on the island.
That's right.
Rob, I'm sorry about this news, and I hope that there is good news on the horizon, not just for you, for your community, but for these workers as well. Thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show.
Rob Douglas, Mayor of North Cowichan, BC.